What's up, guys? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs, and you could say it is game night here for Rip Night on a Thursday. As you can see, we've got another box opening 1992 Classic Baseball Trivia game. This includes the 92 Classic Baseball set. We previously checked out 1991, but you can see a $6 price tag on this, so I figured this was cheap enough and worth a shot at it. Not factory sealed. There is tape on this, and some things are moving around, so I'm hoping that all the cards are in here. I'm assuming that they are, but there's nothing overly valuable out of this. There are no rookies, really. You can see some of the guys that we will find in here, but we'll get into the box. We won't spend too much time on the game pieces because, like I said, it's going to be pretty much the same as 91, I'm guessing. Massive board here, but there is the board. I'm already hitting the camera, yeah. That's why we won't spend too much time on this, but pretty much the same as the year previous. So no real changes there. You've got your little tips from the greats here. I never actually did play the game. Here's our cards in there, so I'm not sure what was shifting around. There's probably some game pieces. We won't spend too much time on this. Autographs, that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure who would be taking this to baseball games to get autographed, but some tips from legends there. We've got trivia cards B. Let's focus up. Of course, the 92 Classic set basically doubles as the trivia cards. Wow, the focus is going wild. We'll adjust that. There we go, that's better. So we'll get into those, and here's probably what was moving all around. Yeah, there's pieces all over the place, but today's rip primarily looking for Hall of Famers and cards for the Red Sox collection. Somebody's already used up all the stickers and put them on the spinner. That's convenient. Don't think we actually saw this put together when we did 91, but let's dump that. No need to spend too much time there. I didn't even pull out my brake mat because I knew that was going to take up the entirety of the table. So we'll get into the cards here. We've checked out a number of these. We've done the trivia edition. Oh, these are sealed. I was not expecting that. And these are glossy too. I'm totally remembering now. This could be bad. I totally forgot. I should have remembered because we did 1992 Classic NFL travel game, and yeah, look at this. I was not thinking. Oh boy. I don't think these are even. Oh my god. Well, that wasn't too bad, but these are going to be really hard to look at. There's no way we're going to get through these with me being able to also salvage them. Well, I'm an idiot, so this is definitely, it was kind of the price you pay for this. You're kind of just putting your money down the drain anyways. Yeah, we're just going to have to crackle these, or else we're never going to get through them. This is going to make tonight's video definitely longer than anticipated. You can see we're already going to get some paper loss from crackling them, but there's Roberto Alomar. That one's not too bad. I might. Oh boy, yeah, there was going to be no saving that. If you saw that corner there, stuck together like I don't know, opening some candy from 1992, perhaps. This is going to be a rough one, so we might only do this one box here. You see, I'm going to have to crackle the corners there, which will help on time, but is going to definitely damage all these. There was going to be no preserving these, I don't believe. None of the little I don't know, collector tricks for unbricking cards has ever really worked that well for me. There's a Deion Sanders, Robin Yount. So some nice names. Cecil Fielder. Lots of big names from the 90s. Not including Ray Lankford and or Steve Bushell, Doug Drabek. More 80s, I guess you could say. He had a couple decent seasons in the 90s. There's Wade Boggs. Yeah, it might be a little... Some of these might be a little salvageable. I may just keep them in the PC just for the hell of it. The smell of it. Sorry, music is a different night here on the channel. I'm struggling, you guys can see, to try and pull these apart. Yeah, these are gonna be really bad. So we probably, like I said, we'll probably only do this one. I'm not sure how much people enjoy watching me struggle with some of these older rips here, but like I said in the beginning, I totally, this part of it totally slipped my mind, and it should not have after the struggle we had with the 92 football edition. Mark Langston for the Angels, Wilson Alvarez. I mean, honestly, these ones are, some of these are coming out a lot better than what we had with football, and this was, I think, definitely more stuck of a brick than what we had with football as well. So kind of weird how that works out. There's Ricky Henderson, R.I.P. But I still love checking stuff out like this, especially when I come across it for a cheap price. This came from the indoor flea market. I've had this one for quite some time. Picked it up the same day I picked up some of the other stuff from 1992, baseball-wise, that we've checked out. We checked out 92 Upper Deck last month, complete set, and also a complete set of 92 Topps Micro back in February. But I've picked all this 92 up the same day, some of it from Double Play Collectibles, or actually pretty much all of it from Double Play Collectibles, except for this one here, Tim Raines. Once you can get into that big brick, some of them do come apart a little bit easier. Still no sign of Griffey. Hoping that one will be preserved. There's Vince Coleman. Some of these are super stuck. Yeah, it really left me no choice but to have to bend them to get them apart like that. Dwight Gooden. Looks like all the teams are pretty much together here. Kinda, sorta, anyways. Dave Righetti. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bend this one too. Well, unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Robbie Thompson, Matt Williams. Yeah, so all the Giants wind up together. And the Yankees are broken apart. Very weird collation from Classic. Because after 92, they really focused more on prospects and minor leagues. Not so much for football. They still had a couple more years of pro releases for Classic, I think up to at least 95. There's Barry Bonds. Kind of an unusual picture for Barry Bonds there. Not really highlighting one of the biggest stars of the 90s in that photo. John Smiley, John Sticky, Julio Franco. There's Juan Gone, Pudge. Most all of these have some condition issue. Willie Banks, I thought it was going to be Pat Mahomes Sr. there. There's Jose Offerman, Delino DeShields. These ones all seem to have it all on that top middle part. And then Tim Wallach is the last one there. So Trivia Cards B, I guess we'll just pop it open just for the heck of it, but we probably won't go through this. Well, these are actually not sealed. And they look to be loose. So I changed my mind. We will go through these. That's weird. Watch this be picked through. That's immediately what's running through my head right now. This one is opened. We haven't seen Griffey yet. Alright, we'll find out. There's Bernie Williams, Dave Hansen. They're a little bit stuck, but nowhere near as bad as that sealed pack that they've been stuck together for the past 33 years. Yeah, some of these kind of as stuck as the first one, but it won't be as bad, obviously, as being sealed, clearly. Nolan Ryan with the high leg kick there. Rob Maurer. Lonnie Ferris. Then there's Bo. Hopefully that's a good sign for Griffey possibly being in here. I don't even care if it has white or whatever on it. I'll still take it for the collection. Canseco, Bagwell, a couple of power hitters from the 90s there. And there is Clemens, Sandberg. So some decent names still here. Strawberry. I don't know why anybody would really be cherry picking 92 Classic. And even so, I think the Griffey is probably not that valuable. You probably pick it up on eBay for $1 or $2, I would imagine, depending on the condition. Greg Swindell, Cincinnati all comes together there. Winfield, Steve Sachs. There is Clark. Quite the lineup the Giants had in the early 90s, and even then when even after the moves they made of Clark moving on and Bonds joining the team, Kevin Mitchell leaving, obviously. There's Jack Morris, Joe Carter. Yeah, much easier to go through here. Stottlemyre, Gant. Obviously, you got to put the Braves in there in terms of one of the best lineups of the 90s. Pretty much loaded from top to bottom. Speaking of the Braves, there was a bunch of them there. Loaded lineup and a loaded pitching staff. So no wonder it was, 13 division titles? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. There's Arthur Rhodes. This is his rookie year, but again, there are no rookie cards in here. No true rookies, anyways. Paul Molitor, Lee Smith, meeting some fans, signing some autographs. There's Ozzie. Todd Zeile, one of the busts of the 90s. Decent career, but he was definitely not a franchise player. There's Kevin Mitchell, previously mentioned. Thought somebody might be stuck to the back of him, but it was a ruse. George Bell, Andre Dawson, Sean Dunston. The further along we don't see the Griffey, the more and more I feel like he's probably not going to be in here. Or maybe he just won't be in here because I've already put that out into the ethos. There is George Brett. And then Flash Gordon stuck to the back of him. Alright, here's our last few. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this rip. Didn't quite go as planned, but that's the risk you take sometimes with some glossy old vintage. But if you have liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Probably bring it back with some modern next week. Last few here, yeah, I'm convinced that this has been cherry-picked at this point, which is, again, really strange. Cherry-picking a 92 Classic Ken Griffey Jr., and that is the case as Royce Clayton finishes things off. So that part is disappointing, and like I said, it didn't quite go how I expected, but another product to check off the list as we continue to do a different product every single week here on the channel. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's all I got for you tonight, and like I said, we'll probably get into some modern next week. As to what that is, you'll have to come back next Thursday and find out. But enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.